In this video, I'm going to have you guys come along with me through an entire day as a first semester freshman at the University of Pennsylvania. And for some context, I am in the engineering school studying artificial intelligence, and I had 4 classes this semester, which were Math, Calculus 1, called Math 1400, Intro to CS, which is called SIS 1200, an Intro to AI class called ESE 2000, and a writing seminar. This video was filmed during winter break when a lot of the campus was closed, but I still was able to go into most of the buildings and show you guys around. The only one I wasn't able to go into was my writing seminar building. It's called Fisher Bennett Hall. But other than that, in this video, I'll go through all the buildings, show you where my classes were, show you some of the dining halls I go to. And yeah, this video should be pretty lighthearted, and I hope you guys find it interesting. So sit back, relax, and walk with me through my first semester classes. So my dorm that I'm in for my first year is called Lauder College House. This year it's only for first years because the quad is getting renovated. But I think from next year onwards, Lauder College House is going to be for all 4 years. I really like Lauder because it has a dining hall on the first floor, and it's also just really modern and clean and nice. And I just like the vibe it gives. It's one of the newer dorms. It was built in 2016, so it's one of the 2 or 3 newest ones. I just like the vibe of it, and the modern aesthetic I think is pretty nice. So right now I'm walking to my first class of the day, which is my Math 1400 Calculus class, and it's located in David Rittenhouse Laboratory. Alright, so here we are at David Rittenhouse Laboratory. It's often abbreviated as DRL, and it's pretty much the home to Penn's physics, astronomy, and mathematics departments. And it was named after David Rittenhouse, who was an 18th century astronomer, scientist, and Penn professor. So here's a look into the lecture hall that we use for our math class. It was locked, so I couldn't go in, but this is how it looks like from the outside. So on my way to my next class, which is SIS 1200, the Intro to CS class, I passed the Palestra and Franklin Field. So the Palestra is Penn's basketball stadium. It's actually one of the oldest collegiate basketball stadiums in the entire country. And Franklin Field is our football stadium, and it's also home to a bunch of campus events. So on my way, we go through the Penn Engineering Quad, and Penn Engineering is actually one of the oldest engineering schools in the United States, tracing back to 1852. One of the most famous things about the Penn Engineering program is the ENIAC, which was the first general purpose electronic computer, which was developed at Penn Engineering specifically, in 1946. And it's often cited as being like the first computer, which is one of Penn Engineering's biggest claims to fame. So here's the Stuart Weitzman School of Design. It's named after Stuart Weitzman, obviously, who was a fashion designer born in 1941. And you might have seen his designs in stores. He actually went to the Wharton School at UPenn, which is why his name is tied to Penn. The Stuart Weitzman School of Design is one of the 12 schools at Penn. It was formerly called Penn Design, and then they renamed it in 2021 after Stuart Weitzman donated money. Here's the Ben Franklin statue in front of College Hall. Obviously, that's Benny. That's the goat right there, the founder of the school, I guess. And yeah, you're always going to see people taking pictures here. So I guess that's one thing about it. Here's the Locust Walk sign. So if you don't know, Locust Walk is basically like a pathway that cuts the entire campus in half. And this is where you'll see most students walking to and from class. And it's basically like the central hub of campus. Squirrel. They're all over campus. So we made it to Stytler Hall, which is where my Intro to CS SIS 1200 lecture is at. It's in the main auditorium, room 261. And a little bit about Stytler Hall is that it's a mid-century academic building, which was mainly used for political science, and it's also just used for shared lectures. And it was built in the 1960s as part of the social science quadrangle, and it reflects that era's architecture style. I don't know if you've seen, but other buildings on campus have similar architecture that were built at that time. And some modern changes have made the interior look a little bit more modern, I guess, obviously. But it is pretty much used for intro and upper level social science courses mainly. After my CS class, I like to stop by at the Pottruck Fitness Center to hit the gym, hit a quick workout for like an hour. And the gym's usually pretty busy, but it's free, so I guess I can't really complain. Here's the bookstore, where everything is way too expensive. This part's the longest walk, so just bear with me. Right now I'm headed to King's Court English College House, also abbreviated as KCHEC. And I usually go here to get lunch because it's open till 4:30, whereas the other dining halls close at 2. And sometimes I'll finish my workout after 2, so I'll need somewhere that's open. So I usually just end up going here regardless. Masala Kitchen's right by my dorm, so if I'm ever hungry, craving some Indian food, that's where I go. Passing by the Penn Law School, which is one of the best law schools in the country, I believe. And here we are at KCHEC. Quick sneak peek into the dining hall. It was closed at this time, but that's where I usually eat at. quick bathroom break. Here's a nice view of the FMC tower, which is usually lit up in the evening and night. I don't really know what it's used for, but it's just there and it looks cool. So now I'm headed to my last class of the day, which is my Intro to AI class called ESE 2000. It's held in Amy Gutman Hall, which is Penn's new AI data science research building. It's really nice and only engineering students have access to it. So I thought I'll give you guys a quick tour. So this is it. It's really clean inside because of the limited access. And here is the lecture hall itself. It's brand new. It's really nice. And this is where my Intro AI classes are held. Now I'll go to the third floor where they have GSRs, which are group study rooms, and just like common study areas and meeting rooms. To give some context about Amy Gutman Hall and its significance for Penn engineering, I guess I could just talk a little bit about it. So it's a 6-story, 116,000 square foot academic building, and it's actually one of the tallest mass timber academic buildings on the East Coast. It was named after Amy Gutman, who was Penn's longest serving president. It's a data science hub, so it's a place for data analysis, visualization, and collaboration across all 12 schools at Penn. And it's actually built with mass timber and a bunch of windows so that light and warmth can get in. And I really appreciate this building because it's showing that Penn is willing to be one of the trailblazers in terms of AI education at the undergraduate and university level. And it's just a really nice building, and I'm glad I have access to it. Here's a quick example of a GSR, a group study room. And here is one of the big meeting rooms. And now that I'm done with all my classes, I'm heading back to my room. And take a look at this cool night Philly skyline. quick peek at my dorm's courtyard. Low-key a vibe, but it's freezing outside. Got my food for the night. Penn has these green dining boxes that you can just scan with your phone and take out, and it makes it really convenient to take food to your room and return it when you're done. So this is like a lounge area outside my room. I don't really sit here that much, but if we ever have like group events and our whole floor is at the RA's kitchen, they usually just hang out over here. And here we are, we made it back home after a long day of classes. So if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. It means a lot, helps the channel out, and tells me you guys want to see more videos. Other than that, let me know what you guys thought about the video in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.